newfangled audio system. I say audio system, recording system. So if there's any funky glitches or noise situations,
we can blame Celeste.
Yeah, it's my fault. I got a newfangled computer, so I'm working off a Mac, not a PC.
Gross. I'm just kidding.
Wait, which one's gross, the Mac or the PC?
Both. No, I'm just
Both.
kidding.
You know what? Fuck computers.
Fuck computers.
We're going
Fuck technology.
It's like, everyone, let's meet up so that you can hear us live in person.
Right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's like, we'll be at the Golden Gate Bridge. No.
Oh my god.
Of all places. I don't know why I picked there. We can
Random.
all jump off to get no.
No.
I'm joking. Do not do that. Horrible.
Don't do that.
0 out of 10.
Do not quote us.
Don't. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to our spooky episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Very spooky.
Because we're covering, what are we covering?
Cemeteries.
And graveyards. Did you know there's a difference?
Between a cemetery and a graveyard?
Yeah.
What is the difference?
A graveyard is connected to a church while a cemetery may not be.
Oh. Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, y'all are learning today.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Though it's like used interchangeably. It's like a casket versus a coffin. People use them interchangeably, though there technically is a difference.
Technically. Because coffins are where vampires sleep, obviously.
Yes, and they have 6 corners, and caskets have 4 corners. They're the boxes that we traditionally use now. Mm-hmm. I keep listening for more funeral facts. Hashtag funeral facts.
Live from your local mortician.
All right.
Or maybe not so local for y'all German folk.
Howdy. And I think what is it? New Zealand and Australia now.
Uh-huh.
We're worldwide, baby. Ooh. Mr. Worldwide.
Listen, if y'all are from somewhere not the U.S., leave us a comment in our next post on Instagram and just say hi.
Yeah, like hi from my mom's basement. From Germany in my mom's basement. Just kidding.
Just put your little put a flag.
Ooh, your flag emoji. That'd be kind of cute.
Put your flag emoji.
Do that. Yes.
That way we know that you're listening. You know?
Are you there?
Are you there? Hello.
Are you there? Oh, Paranormal Plunge pod at Instagram.com. Okay.
At Instagram.com.
What? Talk about an old lady. Jeez. All right. It's been a long day. Okay. .org. .edu. .gov.
Oh my god.
/ca.
Love that for us. Celeste, your age is showing.
My age. All 29 of my years. I'm ancient. Sure.
You are not 29.
Oh shit, I'm 28.
Dude, okay, someone the other day literally was like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 31. Bitch.
Oh my god, why are we going up?
I know. Dude, straight up, and I said it like so immediately. First of all, I'm barely gonna be 30 in a couple weeks. I'm not even there. Yeah, I'm not even at 30 yet, and I'm already like, I'm 31. The fuck?
You're mentally there, that's why. No.
Mentally, I'm 89, okay?
God, mentally, I'm just dead.
Hashtag literally deceased.
Love it. Dude, no. I think it's because James is 29. Sometimes I forget that I'm 28. Yes. I am but a young child.
A wee baby.
A wee baby that has heard the hoot of an owl but once.
But once.
But once.
Oh, I love that.
My past life.
If y'all do not understand the reference, it's probably because you're listening backwards.
Oh, no.
So please... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Honey, go back.
Edna mode commands you, apparently.
Anyways, we are talking about cemeteries today.
Yeah, /graveyards.
Graveyards.
Oh, /kirkyards. Spoiler
what
alert.
What the fuck is that? Well, I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Shall we get into it?
Sure. Mine is short but sweet.
Yes, we love short and sweet.
Well, what did I say earlier? It's not about the length, it's about the quality.
If you know, you know.
Oh, God. But yeah, so...
I'm sorry, I'm getting situated.
No, that's okay. No, it's because I saw the word and I'm like, no, yes, I know how to say this. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh?
Edinburgh. Edinburgh. No, just kidding. Don't
Where
yell
is
at me.
it?
Scotland.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. I don't
Edinburgh.
know. I say Edinburgh, but I'm a white person.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
American,
Okay,
so
first of all, I'm just.
I got a thick old accent.
I need to mention this because I'm pretty sure there was this whole debate about it on, and that's why we drink. With I think it was either Christine or M. I mean, it's got to be one of them, right? Who else?
No, that was probably literally the episode that covered the same topic I'm covering right now. Side note, but anyways, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's Edinburgh. So then
Edinburgh.
How
I said Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Bruh, like bruh.
Yeah, like bruh.
Edinburgh. Okay.
Edinburgh.
Even though it's spelled Berg.
Yeah.
Get it together, Scott. No,
you know what? I might be.
Look, if
totally
I'm wrong, the Scots or anyone else can go yell at me in the comments or in the emails or in the TikToks. By all means. Honestly, if you send me a voice recording of you guys yelling at me with your Scottish accent, giving the proper pronunciation.
Yes.
That would be lovely. I would not be mad at that point.
You know what? I need to look this up immediately.
No, that's what I'm saying. I got paranoid as soon as I looked at the word, even though I've always been like in my head, like, oh, it's Edinburgh. And I'm like, I don't know.
I feel like I spelled it wrong, but I know what it is. Hold on.
Oh, here. The first.
Okay.
Like I said, it's spelled like Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm. But, hold on. Pronunciation.
Let's see.
It literally said Scottish. Hold on. Scottish. Scotland.
Play it into the mic. That'd be fun.
Hold on.
Stop.
You're saying it wrong.
What a bitch.
I know. That's like...
It's like, okay, first of all, I could use less sass.
Is not like Hamburg or Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because I said Berg.
Now I've got a sentence for you.
She's so mad.
So that you will pronounce this word correctly every time.
She looks so over
and
it.
that sentence is, if you're heading to Edinburgh,
bruh.
wear a bra.
There we go.
Wear a bra. Oh, God.
If you're heading to Edinburgh.
Don't tell me what to do. She's such a... Dude, I feel like she's so freaking mad she had to make that video. Like,
she's
girl.
like, these fucking assholes. Like, I'm tired of listening to y'all saying it wrong. You stupid Americans.
Well, she's not French, but yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
You gotta do it in a Scottish accent.
I didn't even realize I said it in a French accent until after you said that.
Now you gotta say you stupid Americans in a Scottish accent. Good luck.
Fuck, hold on. I need to get mentally prepared to get into...
That's my boo. That's all I got. Sorry to Scotland if we're offending. Like,
you know
horribly.
what? I was doing an amazing Scottish accent the other day in the car with Jacqueline, and she could not stop laughing.
Oh my gosh.
And then I tried to do it again, and then I couldn't get it. So let me see. Let me mentally.
While you mentally prepare, let me turn on the EMF because I brought it today. If y'all heard that click, I don't know.
No, I can't even say it. Stupid Americans. No,
that's
so
more Netherlandsy to me. And
stupid.
Okay,
stupid. How does a Scot say stupid?
That's a Brit. No, I am horrible at accents. I can barely do a Southern, and that's as far as I can go.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, I'm not an accent kind of.
This is so awkward. Delete everything, Celeste. Editing Celeste. Delete everything.
Don't do it.
Delete it.
Don't do it.
We're copyright.
We're like the two. What is it? I'm not gonna do it, girl. I felt like the two little angels on Krunk's shoulders.
Oh my god.
Anyways, Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I think. Anyways. Now I'm like, oh, do I have a possible title name for this?
Listen,
episode?
The only reason I feel like I was very positive about this was because I watched so many fucking
Scottish shows.
No, not Scottish. British, like The Crown, and I just recently watched fucking whatchamacallit.
Oh, I thought you meant like actual British, not like fake British.
No,
like BBC or something.
I mean, I do watch those too.
Downton Abbey.
Mm-hmm. What was the most recent one? It's not. It's Netflix. Bridgerton.
Oh, Bridgerton.
Bridgerton?
No, you got it. Bridgerton.
Yeah, it's Bridgerton. And I always hear, like, the Duke of Edinburgh. So that's why I was like, Edinburgh is, like, I assumed Scotland, right?
Bruh.
Edinburgh.
Bro.
Anyway.
I am not wearing a bra in Edinburgh. First of all, that fucking lady can go kiss my ass. No, I'm like, honestly, had she been a little less just pissed off. Oh, wow. Cunty it is.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We are marked explicit after all.
Okay, you need to cut just her little bit of the...
Oh, yeah. If it picked it up, I definitely will.
Yeah, just cut it because first of all, we don't want to be copyrighted. And also, we just
talk shit about her the whole time. No, if you can not really hear her, well, I might cut it anyways.
Just to be sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, long tangent.
So Edinburgh.
Only to say.
Okay, Edinburgh has what some consider to be the most haunted graveyard in the world.
Ooh.
Greyfriars Kirkyard is what I'm covering today.
Kirkyard. Okay.
Kirkyard, yes.
Is that the name of it? The place?
Yes.
Okay.
Greyfriars Kirkyard. For those of you who don't know, a kirkyard is a churchyard.
Okay.
So there you go. That's all it is.
The yard of a church?
The yard of a church, which happens to be a graveyard this time around because
all right.
It's by a church, so it's a graveyard, not a cemetery. If you want to be specific.
Specific.
Good job. Good effort.
I don't know why I tripped on that word, even though I just had to say right? that. I was like, what?
Wow.
It's Pacific.
Mm-hmm. Pacific.
It's Pacific.
You good?
No, I'm an idiot. Proceed.
The brain cell is not here today.
No.
Okay, so Greyfriars Kirkyard is the graveyard surrounding Greyfriars Kirk in Edinburgh. Duh. Oh, Scotland. I missed a word, sorry. It is...
Scotland. Duh.
As opposed to, are there any other Edinburghs? I don't know.
I think there is.
Edinburgh, Kentucky. I don't... Have you not heard all these random places where it's like, oh, London, Texas.
Paris,
California.
It's
like, wait, what?
True.
Exactly.
There's one in Canada too, right? Is it Paris, Canada? Paris.
I don't know.
I feel like there's a Paris in Canada. I could be wrong.
Probably.
I could be totally wrong.
We're talking about Edinburgh today.
Edinburgh.
So. Mm-hmm. It is located at the southern edge of Old Town, adjacent to George Heriot's School, in case you're looking for it. It is surrounding the Greyfriars Kirk Church. Sorry.
Greyfriar.
Oh,
Greyfriar.
Friar, like a friar.
Yeah. Is that the name of the... Like, what is that?
I will explain, I believe.
Okay.
Anyways, which dates back to the 1500s.
Whoa.
The parish and graveyard... I know, we're American, so that's old
to
us.
I always forget that, like, things go past or before the 1700s. It's like...
Yeah, it's like some random UK person like, oh, my house was built in the year 1000.
Oh,
and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? But yeah, the parish and graveyard are named for the defunct Franciscan friary.
Jesus Christ.
On the site whose friars wore gray habits. So it's literally Greyfriar because the friars wore gray.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
That's it. Very, very simple.
I mean, had they worn red, they could have been Red Friar.
Could have been the Red Friar. If they were under the ocean, it could have been the Deep Friar, and that would have been amazing. So stupid. But yeah, the graveyard has seen many historic events take place within its grounds and is the site of not only historic resting places, but heartwarming tales and bone-chilling ghost stories. Ooh. So there's some good, there's some bad, there's some interesting. Which I will start with the interesting.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to talk about some of the fun stuff the cemetery has. They put the fun in funeral.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding. Honestly, and like all this stuff that I read, like before even the ghost, I was like, hey, I would go visit that cemetery even if it wasn't horrifically haunted.
Right.
Because they have some fun stuff in there.
Nice.
I say fun stuff. They have some interesting stuff. I don't want to call it fun.
Okay.
That's so... You know that cemetery? It's so fun.
Oh my God.
Okay, so on the right-hand side and rear of the cemetery, there are several gravestones with names that some literary fans might recognize. Let's see. Do you know these? We'll find out.
Ooh.
If you don't, I'm going to be disappointed, I guess.
Okay, be prepared to be disappointed.
Let's start. Potter.
Harry Potter.
McGonagall. Scrimgeour, Crookshanks, Moody, and one of the most photographed burial sites in Greyfriars Kirkyard, Thomas Riddle.
Wait, what?
Those are all Harry Potter names. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. While J.K. Rowling has never confirmed that she took her characters' names from the cemetery, seeing as how she wrote much of the Harry Potter novels in various cafes in the area, it doesn't seem too far-fetched to assume that she took a wander through the graveyard for inspiration.
That is
like she literally just
awesome.
Picked a corner of the cemetery and she's like, those are my names. Those are what I'm using.
Yeah, right? Interesting names. Yes. I mean, Tom Riddle in itself is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and a lot of people go just for that sometimes.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Like already I'm like, yeah, that's kind of fun.
It's like, you got me. Tell me more.
Yeah. It is even said that the whole churchyard inspired Godric's Hollow.
Ooh, okay.
Several of the Harry Potter graves have even been added to Google Maps. So you can literally Google Maps your way to the grave. And when I went hunting for stuff for my story on YouTube, a lot of it was literally, and TikTok, a lot of it was literally just how to get to the Harry Potter graves.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, wow, thanks. I wanted to learn about the ghosts, but
first of all,
sure.
Who are these people? You don't even know them. They're over here like, leave me the fuck alone. Let me rest in peace.
Right? They were having such a good time, and then J.K. Rowling came along, and they're like, fuck me. Or maybe they like the company. Who knows?
That's true. We will never know.
Would I like the company as a ghost? Yes, because I would haunt them. That's it. That's
You're like, ooh, look at you people are like
scared.
Yeah.
I'd be that ghost that like trips people or inconveniences them in minor ways. Like
just like fuck with them.
Yeah, like make sure their keys fall out of their pocket right when they walk by my grave or something, and then later they forget them, and then they're right there. They go all the way back, and then they don't see them, and then they go to their car, and they're in the handle.
Oh my God, that would be great.
There you go.
That's so good.
God, I'd be a menace as a ghost.
Yes.
Anywho. Many of the tombs and gravestones of Greyfriars Kirkyard feature skulls and dancing skeletons. Yes, they're very well decorated. They will be on the Instagram.
Nice.
This sort of morbid imagery is known as a memento mori, if you've heard of them.
I feel like I've heard of that phrase, but I didn't know what that was.
It's Latin for remember you will die. Like, hey, don't forget.
Lovely. So sweet.
There are many memento mori things. I feel like it was big in, don't quote me on this, like Victorian-ish times.
I don't know.
And stuff like that. They had little, like, keepsakes, and, like, when they would braid the deceased's hair into jewelry as a memento mori, and, like, lockets. It was a whole thing. It was very trendy at the time. Anyway.
Wow. It seems like just that phrase seems like someone would write it on a wall in a random tiled bathroom in a subway and would be posted on a Tumblr post.
That is why I know the phrase. That's probably why you recognize the phrase, because it's so deep.
I mean, the fact that I literally had that like in that imagery in my mind, exactly it must have been
it. Like carved into a fucking bathroom stall next to the one that says like, "You're beautiful."
A random like carving on an oak tree in the middle of the woods. I don't know.
That'd be kind of creepy if that was the only carving into it. Like, it's like you're in the middle of the woods enjoying your time, and it's just like memento mori, like fun. It's reminding me that I'm gonna die. Yes.
It's like, well, like isn't ominous. This a lovely welcome into the forest?
Exactly. But anywho, you might also notice hourglasses or wilting flowers, which again, lovely. Mm-hmm. It's like, remember,
you will die.
Exactly. While the art style seems spooky to the modern eye, the intention was more philosophical, to remind those left behind that life is fleeting and that worldly vanities are not important. So basically, go love your family because you will die.
Yeah.
And I love that they say to remind those left behind, like as the living people being the left behind people, not the dead people. It's just like, oh, oops, we forgot to pick you up on the way.
It wasn't your time, honey. You can take the next bus.
Maybe next time. Sorry.
We'll be back or not. We'll see.
Oh, that's so ominous. We'll be back. I don't want to hear that with that. But yeah, they also have many graves with mort safes.
With what?
Mort safes.
Okay. What is that?
Mort meaning dead. So like
Morte.
Dead, yeah, kind of. Dead safes, basically. Which are bars or cages built over graves to discourage body snatchers.
Oh.
Two of Edinburgh's most I said Edinburgh's. God damn, I'm a fucking mess. Edinburgh's most notorious notables, Burke and Hare, made a living out of selling fresh corpses to Robert Knox to use in his anatomy classes back in the day.
That sounds familiar.
You've heard the story, I'm sure. While they turned to murder rather than grave robbing to keep up with supply and demand, others raided the churchyards for recent burials. And from what I recall, this is off memory, yes, there were many, many, many people buried there at some point. It got to like, I swear I heard the 100,000s at some point when it was originally meant to fit like 1,000. So I don't know where the hell. I assume they were like stacking bodies.
Yeah.
Like it was to the point, rumor has it, that there were so many people buried there that bones started sprouting out of the ground because it was just so full and, you know, everything moving and shifting. Yeah. Horrible. But anywho, there's also the Bothy, aka the Watchtower, next to the main entrance that has a creepy collection of cursed dolls.
Oh,
you know, just casually in the cemetery.
We love cursed dolls.
Yeah, so you can check them out while you're touring the cemetery. Fun.
And you know, make sure that their eyes aren't following you.
They probably are. Ugh. Yeah, they're gonna follow you all the way home.
Stop it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. The thingy's not blinking. We're safe. Right?
Yeah, we're safe.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
It was blinking earlier.
I don't know if you saw that when we were talking about Edinburgh and the pronunciation. It was like, I have something to say. Too bad we can't hear you. We don't want to hear you, by the way. Goodbye.
Stupid bitch.
Oh, no. That was us. We're so mean. Sorry to that lady, whoever you are. Watch her be listening like, wait, that's my voice.
We're sorry.
If she did, I would like her to email in why she was so mad during that video.
You know what?
I would love an explanation, frankly.
She's like, I'm fucking sick of you stupid people saying it wrong.
What if it's not even that? What if she's just like, I wasn't meant to record this video, but the actress that was supposed to didn't freaking show up, so I, the director, had to do it. Yeah, I was so over it. Like, it's just like the dumbest
And then on
thing.
top of that, I broke up with my boyfriend that morning. It's not like I cared about him, but you know, nobody likes to be alone.
Right? I was gonna dump him. You don't know her life. We don't know her life.
We don't know her life. We're sorry.
Oh my God. We're just like making rumors about this mysterious woman. I'm gonna add a screenshot of her into the Instagram.
She's gonna come for us and we're gonna get sued.
For what? Defamation? This is all alleged. Yes, I said that to save my own ass. Thank you. I don't know if what Lizzie said was alleged, but what Celeste said is very alleged.
I didn't say anything. First of all,
that was all Celeste. Actually.
That was all Celeste. She was mocking me. You know, she has this talent of being able to imitate my voice.
I literally just talked about how I can't even do a proper accent, and you're like, oh,
and imitations are totally different.
Yeah, you want to hear my Pedro Pascal impression?
I'm your daddy.
Oh my God! Wow, that was so good, right? I'm gonna edit it in later.
I was like, wait, what did he say?
You were so ready for it too.
I know.
Oh my God. Wait. No, I don't want to embarrass myself like that. What? I was gonna joke and be like, I'm your daddy. But that's a little much. You're just like, wait, what was the impression?
I'm like, what was the impression?
It's like, you want to hear the impression? You want to hear me do it again? It's so stupid.
Perfect.
But
it's excellent.
a good high note before we get to the dark shit.
Okay.
Anyways, so most of the hauntings are linked to the ghost of George Mackenzie, Bloody Mackenzie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Multi Mackenzie.
Yes. I might have you try to use your accent.
Ooh, okay.
If you can. Scottish.
Oh,
so be ready.
Okay, what?
Because I cannot. Anyways, in 1677, King Charles II appointed his Lord Advocate, George Mackenzie, to persecute the Presbyterian Covenanters, supporters of the Church of Scotland who refused to subscribe to the Anglican Church.
Mm-hmm.
The Covenanters had petitioned the king to allow freedom to practice their religion without interference. So they wanted freedom of religion.
Yeah.
To crush this rebellion against the crown, Bloody Mackenzie was brutal in his punishments and imprisoned 1,200 Covenanters in a field next to Greyfriar's Kirkyard. The prisoners spent over 4 months outside in the graveyard awaiting trial.
Wow. They
had no shelter and were given a daily food allowance of just 4 ounces of bread. Wow. Ooh, did it blink?
Yeah. It held it for a minute. Oh, it's blinking.
Oh, no. We can never get over it, man.
No.
But yeah, so 4 ounces of bread. Conditions were so inhumane that the Covenanters' prison is often described as the world's first concentration camp. It's really bad. In the end, many prisoners were executed and hundreds died of maltreatment.
Wow.
Thus, Bloody Mackenzie.
Right.
Ironically, George Mackenzie was buried in the Black Mausoleum in Greyfriars, just around the corner from Covenanters' prison.
I hope that they're all haunting him in death.
Honestly. But today, Bloody Mackenzie's spirit is said to live on and physically attack people. So,
oh my god, so he's still out there being an
nightmare, an asshole,
wow,
a dick, a cunt, a right knob. Anyway.
I was thinking of a good insult and it just didn't come to me. I was just like, wow, he just sucks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not like good one.
Good effort. It's like Family Feud. Good effort.
Oh, man. Mine just drew a blank. Drew.
Hey.
That's something else entirely.
Oh my god.
Drew a blank.
I mean, we did say knob, so your mind just kind of. Anyways,
it just checked out.
Oof. Again, the brain cell is not present today.
It's not. Mm-mm.
So back to this. The attacks started in 1999.
Whoa. Wait, that's like way later. This is more recent.
Yes.
Okay.
After a homeless man broke into Mackenzie's vault and allegedly released something evil.
Ooh.
When the man tried to break into the casket as well, I guess it's a casket, not a coffin, okay. He stepped backwards and fell into an old pit containing the rotting remains of plague victims from centuries earlier. Oh. Like I said, this cemetery was already overcrowded, so they probably just threw some people in there over time.
Ugh, gross.
He ran screaming from the Black Mausoleum, as would literally anybody that happened to. But yeah, they say that this is the event that opened the mausoleum and like released everything, because I guess there had been no, what do you call them? No reports of people getting attacked until after this happened. Okay. So people say, oh, he released him on accident. Ooh. Since then, Greyfriars Churchyard has been the center of strange events linked to the Mackenzie poltergeist. After some 350 people claim to have been scratched, bruised, pushed, and even bitten, gross, While viewing the tomb, an exorcist called Colin Grant was brought in to deal with the poltergeist in 2000. So literally just all of that.
Only 20 years ago, like 23 years ago.
But yeah, like they're saying like after 350, I keep wanting to say 50. What is that? It's because I want to say 50 and people and they combined. Sorry. What is that? 350. Jesus Christ. I swear I've only had one glass of wine.
350.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like, again, that aside, it's been a year and 350 people have been attacked already.
That's fucking crazy.
So then this guy, this priest, Colin. God damn it. Colin Grant, not Colin Grant. Thank you very much. Is I think what was going to happen. Colin Grant, his evil twin brother. Sorry. I do not mean to speak ill of the dead. I'm not joking, dude. He literally died. Okay. What's up? You just got a case of the sillies? Silly goose attack, party of one. Is that what's going on?
Proceed, please.
Got a case of the giggles? Okay. So, again, I thought of calling crying.
Oh my god, we need to take a pause. Because I need a pee.
Okay.
Colin.
Grant.
Gollin.
Grant. Anyways. Sorry, it's just the EMF was reacting to the name a bunch. But yes, so a priest, not to a priest? Okay, so an exorcist, yeah.
Exorcist?
Ooh, Beetlejuice? Hey! Beetlejuice? Oh my god! It blinked right after I hate you. I'm not gonna say the third. Oh my gosh. Anyways. An exorcist called Colin Grant, who was also a priest, was brought in to deal with the poltergeist in the year 2000. So again, 350 in 1 year. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna try my best. He was reported to have felt overwhelmed by tormented souls of the dead as soon as he got there.
Whoa.
A reporter took a photo of him there on the day of, and in the background, I again will add the picture. In the background, you can see a black figure watching him from the window behind him of a locked church. So it's not like anyone just went into the church and like peered at the window. Plus, how would they have known he was they were taking a picture right at that time too?
Oh my god.
So there's that creepiness already.
Love it.
And the said reporter left soon after that photo because she felt unwell. She described the feeling as if there was a hand over her mouth. The next morning, she woke up with a bruise on her left cheek and red marks around her neck.
No.
Gross. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As for Colin Grant, it seems the endeavor proved too much even for him, and he left the site almost immediately. He then told friends that he was being plagued by a dark entity and died of a heart attack 2 weeks after having been to Greyfriars.
No way.
Dark entity? Oh, you mean like the thing in the picture in the background? Jesus Christ.
I killed him.
Honestly, I'm like, that's terrifying, dude. But yeah, and the reporter was not the only one to be attacked in that way. Visitors have left the cemetery with inexplicable bruises, scratches, bite marks, and burns.
Whoa.
They have reported having their hair pulled and their limbs being grabbed.
Ew.
Some have passed out or even gotten sick. One woman was found unconscious nearby the mausoleum with bruises around her neck. So it's thought that like the ghost choked her out, which I'm like, ew. Visitors have also mentioned there also being both hot and cold spots and getting pushed by an unseen presence.
Ooh.
Again, most of this occurred near the Black Mausoleum and the Covenanters prison.
Oh.
But wait, there's more.
Love it.
Dead animals turn up near the mausoleum with no obvious cause of death.
Oh.
People see white figures and hear knocking noises from beneath the ground. That's so gross.
I hate that so much.
Strange fires break out in the houses surrounding the Kirkyard, including that of Henderson, a man who lost his physical notes about the poltergeist in a house fire. So he was writing about them and he lost his notes. Luckily, he had a digital backup elsewhere. Wow. And those notes led to his book about the phenomena called The Ghost That Haunted Itself, which no, I have not read or gotten. It was too short notice, and I don't know if I want to buy a whole book. So, maybe an update later if I do read it.
Okay.
Book club?
Book club?
Figures have also been seen flitting between headstones, while spectral white birds have also been spotted. So, just lots of things.
Interesting.
Those last two, I don't think are Bloody Mackenzie related.
No.
They're just cemetery. You know, your usual hauntings.
Yeah. Typical.
Casual. And then I loved this part. I forget where I took it from. The bravest or stupidest people who visit the grave of George Mackenzie often recite a famous nursery rhyme. One said to send the ghost into a rage. For those interested in leaving with some broken bones or bruises, the rhyme goes, would you like to try to read it in a Scottish accent?
Let me see it.
I read it like 3 times aloud at home. We're not in the cemetery, so I think it's fine. And it's written phonetically in the Scottish accent, so I think that might help.
I'm like, I'm reading it and I still, like, I can hear it in my head and I still wouldn't be able to, where'd it go? Mackenzie?
Yeah, that's how they wrote it. Mackenzie. I think they're just making fun of him. Nickname.
Mackenzie. Kumut vidar, lift the snake and draw the bar.
Hey, that's better than I would have done. But yeah.
I don't know.
In I guess American English, Bloody Mackenzie, come out if you dare, lift the snake and draw the bear, I think is the translation. But yes. So I guess if you say that around his grave, he gets pissed off. He's like, what the fuck?
Ooh, I hate it. It's Kim. He's setting it off. He is the ghost.
Gosh, he's the EMF. He is the EMF wave.
Imagine.
Oh my gosh. That or Bloody Mackenzie was like, how dare you speak that rhyme? Ooh. I don't think so. Otherwise, it would have been on and off more. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So there have been over 700 pictures of injuries taken within the graveyard. So like, they're 700 taken like at the graveyard, like, oh, this just happened, and they take a picture. And over 3,000 eyewitness accounts of paranormal activity.
Whoa.
One account is by Deadeye Radio. The team and producers all witnessed a white figure while live on the radio in 2010. They said, and I quoted, and they have an accent, I do not, and I'm not going to read it in an accent, which did confuse me because they measure in feet. Oh. So I was like, huh. But either way, I'm reading what they said. So they were live on air and they're just like, I just clearly seen a white thing walk across the back section we tossed. I mean, I assume they mean like we just passed. Mm-hmm. Can't even lumineer that up. And I watched that there. It's moving again. Directly above. It's a white thing. It's just took different forms. It's moving. Dude, it's coming towards us. Jesus. Oh my God. It's a couple of guys. I tell you, I said this place is full on. I mean, God, that was what I would class as a typical, stereotypical freaking ghost.
Damn.
We just walked up to that grave. We got about 3 or 4 feet in there maximum. As we got up there, we shone the torch towards the back and something stood up. Well, it was crouched over first and then took a straight form, then turned and looked like it was coming straight for us. Ugh. So apparently that happened live. Like they had the audio clip. I just, wrote it down, which I'm like, ew. horrible. Like, they're just like, it's coming for us. And then they left. And then they're just like, what the fuck just happened? You know?
Whoa, that's crazy.
So now, Jamie, a tour guide, talked about the ghosts in the Kirkyard on Dead Air's YouTube channel. He said, I have seen many things happen to people, and I have obviously the evidence from other people. Not just on my tours, but other tours. There's something in there presently that's not human.
Ew.
There's been bumps and bruises. These people don't do it themselves. It's impossible, especially if you have a tour of 25 people. These people can't scratch themselves without someone on the tour seeing them do it. These people end up with scratches under 5 layers of clothes. It's cold in Scotland, obviously.
Right.
Under 5 layers of clothes. Like cat scratches, not human scratches, so clawed.
Ew.
So it's just like, even if they tried to do it themselves, it wouldn't look the way.
Yeah.
And I also saw, or they mentioned right after that, a lot of the tour guides keep like tally sometimes of the amount of people that happens to throughout the day and like see which tour guide gets the most.
Oh my God.
I mean, gotta have fun somehow, am I right? I'm surprised the tour guides are okay.
I know.
Because they go in there a lot and...
They must have their own kind of like cleansing rituals or something going in and out of it.
Or like they've been there so frequently that they're just like, you know, the ghosts are
tired of them.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, the attacks got so bad that the city of Edinburgh, I forgot. The city of Edinburgh closed off the Covenanters prison from the public.
Wow.
Now the city only allows controlled visits to that section as part of the City of the Dead Ghost Walk. So if y'all want to check that out, go for it. The mausoleum has been closed off as well. Though this is because in 2004, it's all very early 2000s.
Yeah.
In 2004, 2 teenagers broke into the Black Tomb and stole Mackenzie's skull.
No. Wait, did they get it back?
They were caught by a ghost tour walking past.
Oh, okay.
The skull was returned and the mausoleum has been locked up ever since.
Ooh.
So they kind of ruined it for everyone, which I'm like... No one mentions what happens to these teenage boys.
Right.
I'm surprised they're fine, apparently. Who knows? But yeah, so this story makes me want to cry every time. Aww. The graveyard is also associated with the famous story of the Greyfriar's Bobby. This little terrier is famous for faithfully guarding his owner's grave for 14 years until his own death in 1872.
No way.
And he is buried right inside the churchyard, close to a commemorative flower bed featuring a statue of him. He's not right next to his owner because I believe I read animals can't be buried in consecrated ground. So he's technically in the cemetery, but in an area that's not consecrated.
Okay.
But it's like within looking distance.
Okay.
So he's still nearby. The grave of his owner, John Gray, where Bobby spent so much of his time, is just down the path to the right. There you go.
Okay.
Sadly, they couldn't be reunited as animals are not allowed to be buried in consecrated ground. Okay, I did it right again. To this day, people reportedly heard disembodied barking, and some swear they have seen a little ghostly dog running around the churchyard. And I will say, where he's buried, there's also a statue of him. Mm-hmm. And you know how statues, like, their bronze statues get all grimy and dusty over time and everything? His little snout is still very shiny because everyone pets it. That's so cute. But yeah, and I'm like, and I can't continue talking about it because I will burst into tears. Sweet little baby. I think he was a Skye Terrier, which is a breed. I don't know the breed myself. I didn't look it up. I will after this, though, because it'll be on the Instagram. Anyways, so Lisa Jackson, author of Most Haunted Graveyard in the World, states, "We stood in a tomb while our guide told us stories about the cemetery, the assaults, and the instructions on what to do if the tour passed out. Yes, that happens. While I didn't experience any assaults, thank God, my legs turned icy cold from my knees to my feet. Ew. And this was in July. Very strange." The company, and then that's the end of the quote. The company who runs the tour even warns that the Mackenzie poltergeist can cause genuine physical and mental distress. Join the tour at your own risk.
Wow.
And that's the Greyfriars Kirkyard.
That was unexpected.
Right?
And I loved it.
Right? The sweet little story in between all that horror. So yeah, I'm like, I would love to go. And then I already forgot about it. Freaking all the Harry Potter graves.
Yes.
Crazy. I'm like, it sounds like I keep saying fun, but an entertaining place to go.
Yes.
Like, you will have a lot to do. That being said, I don't think I want to walk by the mausoleum or the prison.
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
going to the Harry Potter graves and to the sweet
puppy.
little doggy, but that's it.
I know.
Little baby. Oh, that's so sweet.
You know what? That would be Scotch.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'm going to cry.
I'm sorry. But I would. If ever that
My
day
baby.
came.
Never. She's immortal.
You're
She'll
right.
never die.
Of course.
No. But yeah. Left on a... See, I did that to leave on a sweet note, but it's also a sad note. But I mean, better than a horrifying note.
You're right. Better than leaving on bruises and scratch marks.
Oof. Dude, that's harsh, though. That's crazy. And a lot of people just faint. And the YouTube video I was watching, I'll link it because I took a screenshot from it anyways. He, the guy narrating is talking about it, and he's flashing pictures of different people's pictures, and they're all like nasty looking bruises and just scratch marks. And I'm just like, dude, that's intense. And they're all like, oh, I'm pretty sure the tour guides carried fucking digital cameras at that point to just be like, oh, can we take a picture of it here, to prove that it happened there.
That's fucking crazy.
That's too much. Again, I'm like, I don't know how I'd do it as a fucking tour guide. I'm sure they have you go in there and maybe introduce yourself or something. Because you can't. Because what if what if the tour guide themselves passes out?
That's true.
That'd be as the audience, what do we do? Well, the lady said they do explain what to do if someone passes out. So
yeah,
I guess they say it in case they themselves pass out. Maybe.
Dang.
That's spooky. Just coming home. Hey, honey, passed out at work again today.
All bad.
Oh, that Mackenzie.
Not again.
Not again.
Jesus.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
So yeah, we're leaving Edinburgh. Oh my god.
We're leaving
Edinburgh. I am cursed. Edinburgh, and going to, where are we going?
Mexico. We're going to my mama's hometown.
Lovely. I thought you would say to my mama, Mexico. I'm like, hey, why not?
No.
We're going to the homeland.
The homeland.
The homeland.
Dang. One moment. Let me.
Shall we take a pause?
Yeah, we can take a pause.
So Mexico.
Yes. I am going to tell you guys about the Panteon de Belen, a 19th century cemetery located in the heart of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
Nice. I thought you were going to say Pantalon, and I got very confused.
Panteon de Belen.
As in graveyard. Panteon is a graveyard.
Yes. So Panteon is a cemetery. Mm-hmm.
And pantalon are pants. Thus the confusion.
Thank you for the translation, man.
For all the non-Spanish speakers out there, which I'm sure there are many.
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys get the joke too. Yay! Frankly, I'd be annoyed if someone didn't translate the joke. So
you're right. Yeah.
But anyways, the Panteon de Belen.
Yes. So it opened in 1848. And it was built to meet the need for more burial spots for victims of several pandemics, primarily cholera, and there was also a lot of famine. So there were just a lot of deaths, and the nearby cemeteries were just out of space, basically. So originally, or in the beginning, it housed the remains. I hate that they say the remains as if it's not the whole person.
Oh, I see.
I don't know, but I do not know. Maybe it's the whole person. Maybe it is just pieces. Who knows?
Just an arm and a leg.
But as far as a lot of sites said remains. So,
I don't think remains necessarily means parts. I think it can mean either. And remains is a little. I think they just go for the more quote unquote respectful.
I guess. Just the word remains.
All that remains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that because I guess they didn't want to say the bodies or the corpses. Or yeah, that's all. That's my guess.
But I don't know. It just sounded weird to me. But anyway, it housed the remains of some of Jalisco's major historical figures. But the tombs for the cemetery's famous dead people are now gone. They were relocated to... This is a mouthful. Rotonda de los Jaliscienses Ilustres, located in downtown Guadalajara.
Wow. Dude, it always trips me out that they can just relocate people.
Right?
It's like when someone is... Poltergeist, the movie is back. It reminds me of like how they were like, oh, it was a graveyard. And they're like, oh, you moved the bodies too, though, right? But yeah,
right.
Like, they do sometimes. They literally move the whole graveyard, bodies and all. And that's like, how do you... That's weird. That's so weird. And
keeping them in order so that you don't lose a body.
Oh, yeah. Imagine having to do inventory for that.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, it lit up.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like, tell me about it.
All right. It's like, where did Lucille go? Where the hell did you guys put Lucille? The first name that came to mind.
Well, we have the remains over here, but I don't know where the rest of it is.
The remains are here, but where's the rest? Oh, no. Poor
so
Lucille.
So, yeah, they were relocated in 1952. The cemetery had actually closed for the burials in 1896, though. Okay. So, since 1896, there have been no more bodies moved into that cemetery. Mm-hmm. Nice. And, I mean, obviously, there's still people there. It's just the famous...
Wow.
The elite, the rich people. They were the ones...
too good for them.
Yeah, they were the ones who were moved to Rotonda de los Jaliscienses Ilustres. And that one is... I think it's like a couple blocks down. It's not that far.
They probably just wanted them all in one spot. If like, I assume there are more famous people from other places they may have moved.
Maybe it's more private.
That's my
this one still is very public, so maybe that one is just like
more private, and or I think of a Hollywood Forever situation where it's like now people can go visit the stars and we can charge entry or something.
Oh, true.
I could see that.
I mean, I didn't do too much research into that, but maybe, who knows?
Maybe one for the future.
Ooh, interesting
thoughts.
Yes, bookmark it.
Couple of thoughts.
The little stars on there.
We're back.
Okay, so yes, the cemetery had closed for burials in 1896, but now it is a museum for tourists. So they do like night tours and stuff like that, and you know, it's so cute and whatnot.
So it's just darling.
It's just darling, honey.
Darling little cemetery.
Yes. So
God, it's so quaint. It's because that felt so condescending. Like, oh, it's just a darling little cemetery.
Oh my God, so bad.
I
mean, it's not, I wouldn't call it darling, but they do have impressive architecture. Architecture?
Yeah.
That sounded so weird.
I think you double T'd it.
Yeah.
Architecture.
Architecture. What?
Architecture.
Yes.
It
consists of a grand mausoleum, like many. But this one has, right in the center of the Panteon, it has a 120-foot tall tiled pyramid top. So it has Egyptian influence, obviously, pyramids.
Love that.
On its overhead corners are 4 statues of wailing women.
The whales are back.
Yes.
Not the ladies. I meant because they're wailing. I'm not calling them fat. I'm sorry. Because I said the whales are back after you said women. I'm like, wait, no, I don't mean it like that.
No. If you know, you know. Go back and listen to our last episode.
Or which one was that? Was the prison, the like Alcatraz.
Oh yeah, it was Alcatraz.
It's literally called like whale jail or something.
Go back and listen to the whale jail so you understand what we're talking about.
Yes, I mean if the title doesn't give it away,
right?
Oh, I think it was like Straight to Whale Jail with Al Capone. I surprised I remembered.
Yes. Go and listen to that one. That one's a good one.
Honestly, if you want to hear more about whales, am I right? Some fat bit. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
No, I'm joking. I'm talking about literal ocean-dwelling whales.
Whales.
Below
the shrine.
I didn't mean to fat shame these women who I'm sure are beautiful no matter what size.
You know what?
They are.
I didn't look them up, but I'm sure they look awesome. I mean, a lot of the way that this all the designs are in this whole cemetery, they're described as like beautiful and exquisite and all that. So
I'm sure.
Yeah, show me once you look them up.
Yeah.
But yes, so below the shrine is an underground chapel with 64 burial slots, which was constructed to house the dignitary males of Jalisco, which clearly are not there anymore. And just a little fun fact to end this little history and to segue into the spooky. When they began digging to prepare to build the foundation of the building, they discovered 250,000 heads.
What?
Just heads.
But you said I was expecting 250. Period.
No, 250,000 heads.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So talk about overcrowding.
Wow. Honestly, sounds like there was no headroom. Am I right? No.
Bad.
Horrible. I couldn't find the one specifically you mentioned. I don't think, but that's a statue. Aww. There. She's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Lovely little angel lady.
This one would have been, I'm assuming, in the mausoleum.
Ooh, I don't know. This one's kind of creepy.
That might be it.
Ooh.
Wailing women.
I'm not going to read the thing.
No. Close it. Don't. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Fucking 250 heads, dude.
Yeah, that's 250,000.
1,000 heads.
Yes.
You know what I thought of in the most horrible way? It's obviously the opposite of this vine, but I just thought, so no head.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Yes, head.
Yes, head. Lots of head.
Oh.
Lots of head at the Panteon de Belen. Title?
No.
Question mark?
No.
No.
Bad.
Maybe? No.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I'm just thinking about it.
I'm just thinking about it. Oh my god, I can already imagine the little description below.
Oh,
get ready for some head, guys.
Oh no.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I'm just thinking about it.
Stay tuned.
Can you tell I'm in charge of that? And oh look, even the EMF agreed. Plunk.
Yes, we all know that Celeste is the mind and what is it? The beauty and the brawn of like social media and anything tech.
Oh yeah, I mean, you literally weren't you asking me like how do I make a reel?
Yes. Because I am an old lady and I don't know how to make reels. Or TikToks.
Remind me, because I need to show you.
Okay. My age is showing now.
Sorry, I just saw a mosquito, but it flew away. I was about to get it.
Those darn mosquitoes.
Yeah, apparently the West Nile virus is back.
Oh, lovely.
I know. I was told this after I currently have like 7 different mosquito bites all over my legs and like 2 on my arms. So I'm just like, well, if I die, all bad. I had a good life.
I know. Jimothy over here is allergic to them or some shit like that.
Ooh.
Like, I think he has a limit to how many mosquito bites he can get, and then he has to go to the hospital.
Oh, shit. That's bad. Mm-hmm. Damn. Have you tried the plug-in adhesive, thing?
No.
You should get some. They're pretty cheap.
Needing to buy them.
They're at Target.
Okay.
With the refills.
I'll have them pick them up.
I know, because they actually catch flies too, which is so fucking helpful.
Necessary here. Considering
they're everywhere, dude.
I need to stop running around with salt guns trying to shoot them down.
Honestly, I'm surprised the EMF reader goes off as much as it does. What with all the salt you spread around this place, because you know that shit keeps away the bad. Maybe true. They're not bad. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
So at least they're not like demons or anything.
You're right.
They're like chill dudes who just they're fans of the podcast.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, they must be.
Oh my god, imagine dying and then turns out you have you're huge in the afterlife. Like, oh my god, you're our favorite podcast. We've been waiting for you. Wouldn't that be crazy? I don't know how that works, but that'd be pretty fun.
Okay,
you're just afterlife celebrity.
Bruh. You fucking
bruh. Edinburgh. How did we get here? I don't know.
I bet you're wondering how we got here.
Honestly.
No, imagine you're at the fucking gates and then whoever, St. Peter or whoever the fuck is in charge that day, I don't know who's on shift.
Satan.
Yeah, probably. And we're like, oh, we're ready. We're here. And they're like, Oh my god, you are so cute. Like, you're not getting in, but baby, like, I'm such a huge fan. Can you sign my Bible?
Oh my god. Signing a Bible. Stop. Okay, but I would hope that would mean Satan's also a fan and like hooks us up with like a sweet podcasting room.
Damn.
Think about it. And then we're just like podcasting all these spooky things for life. And we can like confirm a bunch of shit too.
Listen, we're not even like reporting on demons or anything anymore. We're just like reporting on the fucking drama that goes on in real life.
Oh my god.
Or sorry, alive life.
Alive life. We're just like, did you hear about Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner?
Oh my god.
Did you hear though, guys? Oh my gosh, the drama.
The drama. Miss Sophie's over here
living it up.
Just being tall, apparently.
Being tall. I mean, they are fucking going into Joe Jonas, and being short is part of it, so that's
like
funny.
He's even short. He's not that short.
Actually,
I don't know how tall he is.
I think he's like Sophie Turner's just tall, I think.
Yeah, she's just a tall lady.
No, actually, I feel like I remember her being like 5'9" or 5'10", so he might be a little.
Oh, maybe he's like 5'7".
But I mean,
no, he's like a 5'8" guy. I don't know.
That's what you're guessing?
That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, look, it's conveniently not in his. Oh, he's 5'7".
Wow.
I don't know what I expected.
And you know what? I didn't want to say 5'7" because for some reason, when it comes to heights, even though 3s and 7s are my numbers, I never want to guess those because they're my numbers.
Yeah, and Sophie Turner's they're literally mine and James's height.
No way.
Because James claims to be 5'6", but I'm pretty sure he's 5'7".
Yeah.
And I'm 5'9".
Yes.
In case y'all were wondering. Do I sound short? Let me know.
No, she's a tall lady.
I'm a tall lady.
A tall drink of water.
But yeah, like their height difference is apparently very similar to ours.
Meanwhile, I'm a whiskey glass. I said,
meanwhile, I'm a whiskey glass. Drink of water. You're a nice shot of whiskey.
I'm just short.
How tall are you? Like 5'4"?
Wow, that's gracious of you. I'm 5'2"3/4.
I love that you had the 3/4.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
I'm almost 5'3", but not quite.
That's pretty.
Not quite.
Oh. I think our ghost might be a short king, too.
I know.
It blunked right when you said that. Or a short queen. Are you a king? Or a king? Or are you a queen? Non-binary little royal? I don't know what to call that.
I mean, they're staying quiet. They do not wish to be gender assigned.
By all means. It's because they're a demon.
Yeah. Oh.
No blinking.
No.
Okay,
we're good.
It's because they're an angel. Still no blinking.
Friend?
Cryptid?
Foe?
Just dead person?
Frenemy? It refuses to speak. Vampire?
Edna Mode? A Scottish person. As if they're outliers of this whole thing.
Colin?
Firth?
It's not responding. They're gone. Okay.
What's the other Colin? There's another Colin that's famous that I'm thinking of.
Colin
Farrell. I was thinking of Colin Farrell. Patrick Swayze? No, unfortunately.
What was the one from the other day?
Which one?
The way that you responded or like said something.
Oh, that's gonna bother me now.
But you remember, right?
Yeah, because after I mentioned the whole Swayze.
Yeah. Fuck,
I don't recall. Let us know, guys, because I forgot already.
We'll remember later.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear me like yell out like Kenobi or something random.
Jesus.
Was it Jude Law?
No.
Oh my god, is that Jude Law? No.
It must be Jude Law.
It was Jude Law. I want to get a frog and name it Jude Law.
That would be amazing.
And then every time I see it, oh my god, is that Jude Law? Honestly, my next pet, and I will guarantee you this, will be named Jude Law.
Yes, I love it.
Because I've, even before the joke.
Even a cat?
Yes. No, because before the joke, for whatever reason, I know why. I wanted to name, sorry about the tangents, but I've always wanted to name a pet Jude, just because I want to be really stupid and be like, oh my god, hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
Literally, that's the only reason. But now there's like this whole like, is that Jude Law? So now I'm just like, their full name will be Jude Law.
Yes. I love it.
That's it. And I was thinking about getting a frog what was it? A Pac-Man frog. A Pikachu Pac-Man frog.
Oh my goodness.
I was thinking about one of those guys, and I'm like, oh my god, and its name will be Jude Law.
Is that Jude Law?
Oh my god, is that Jude Law?
That's gonna be so cute.
I mean, they're known to like kind of hide in their terrariums. So if I do partially see it, I'd be like, oh, is that Jude Law?
Oh my god. Stop it.
So it would actually work out, but I don't know if I want to commit to that, considering I already have, well, my family has the one dog is mine. 1 dog and 2 cats are mine technically. But we have 2 dogs, 4 cats, and 3 tortoises. 2 of those tortoises are also mine, so
cute.
And I also have my Venus flytrap, who is thriving. Yes. Her name is Medusa.
Hey, Medusa.
Hey, Medusa. How you doing, girl? Shout out in case you're listening. This bitch. I'm like, this bitch about myself. Okay, so I feel like we got way off track.
Way off track.
So what are we talking about again?
Oh, do you want to hear about the spookies?
Yeah, what was it again? Oh my god, what were we doing?
What were we talking about?
Bruh. No, just kidding.
Edinburgh. Get it together.
No, now we're in Mexico.
Yes, now we're in Mexico. We're in Jalisco.
Mexico.
So.
Sorry about the tangent. I feel like I started that.
That's fine. We are getting into the legend of the vampire tree.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's just I remembered we were just talking about heads.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's how we got here?
Yes.
I didn't even remember that.
The 250,000 heads. I just learned about it and I will never forget.
250,000 heads.
1,000.
I can't. No, I don't want to. I can't wrap my head around that. Like the imagery of that.
Wow, you can't wrap your head around it, Lizzie?
That was literally, no pun intended. I am so sorry. How disrespectful of me.
Okay, but that was a good one. That was a good one. But no, I understand what you mean. How did they even find that? How horrified must they have been when they just kept going?
Yeah.
No, it's because I wanted to say how shocked do you think they were when the head just kept coming?
They must have lost their minds.
Boo. The brain cell is in Germany with our listeners now. My gosh. We're done. We're done.
We're canceled.
Should we just end this?
I'm fired.
Okay, sorry. Pirates? What did you say?
Vampires.
Oh my god, I'm way off.
Yes. So, yeah. Let me tell you about the vampire tree.
A vampire tree.
So it takes root in the mid-1800s in the Barranquitas neighborhood, which I hate that. I've never even heard that in my life. Barranquitas. Where they trying to like make barrio sound like cute.
Oh.
In the barrios.
Oh, they're not barrios. They're like little barranquitas, you know, just little ones.
Okay, just a little one.
Don't worry, just a little bit.
In the Barranquitas neighborhood of El Carrizal, Guadalajara, there were an ongoing string of deaths occurring only at night and happening to small animals in the region.
Oh.
At first, it appeared that the deaths were from natural causes. And this continued on for a few weeks, so they decided, okay, like, let's investigate what's going on with these animals. So upon closer inspection, it was noticed that the corpse of each animal was marked by 2 closely positioned punctures.
Ooh.
And not a drop of blood remained inside the corpse.
Ooh.
Shortly after, it gets bad. This began to happen to children.
Oh.
Mostly newborns. Mothers would find their babies in their cribs, dead, white, dead with, I don't know what happened here, typo, dead with only similar marks, and their bodies also drained of blood. Dude. So the townsfolk they stayed indoors after dark and would rush home each evening to pray, seeking to summon holy powers to get rid of this supernatural being and vanish it from the city. One evening, the vampire is in.
Oh no, you didn't welcome it. So no.
Sorry, goodbye.
You're not allowed.
So one evening, a group, tired of the ongoing attacks, went out to track down what they now deemed to be a vampire. So from this point...
Say it.
Vampire.
You couldn't even say... Oh my god, and it blanked. It Blunkren you mispronounced. Oh my gosh.
Vampire.
I think Twilight would have been way more funny if they were in the South, frankly.
I have to show you this booking.
Oh no.
I have to show you the video.
It's blinking. Oh no.
No,
Are you a Robert Pattinson
fucking
fan?
TikTok video.
Oh my god, it blinked right after I asked. Are you a Twilight fan? Because you're in the right house if that's the case. It didn't blink.
Oh god.
It just likes Robert Pattinson.
Embarrassing.
Okay, now the spirit of Robert Pattinson is in here. He's like, oh, you're talking shit about Twilight? I'm in.
Yes.
But no, those poor... Dude, we are... You specifically, because the Lechusa last week and the babies, too, dude. Yeah. I mean, if you want... Go listen to that if you haven't.
Go listen to it, man. We don't want to ruin it for you.
Some lechugas afoot.
The lechugas afoot.
Oh. I feel like we're getting more unhinged as this episode goes.
I just imagine a head of lettuce with feet.
I did too. Oh my god. Fuck, I'm gonna have to Photoshop that now, aren't I? I think the head of lettuce is going back in the reel. Or in the carousel of pictures.
Yes.
If y'all caught that last time. Anyways,
oh my god, I lost my fucking mind.
That was hilarious. It was like the most... Like, think of a head of lettuce. That was the picture.
That was it.
That's it.
That's
saw it. Congratulations. But yeah, if you want to go see the infamous head of lettuce, Paranormal Plunge Pod,
yes.
Instagram,
go .net.com .org
.edu
/ca.
Anyways,
yes. So
poor little babies.
Yeah. So actually, I lost my spot. Hold on. Okay. So this story kind of has a couple variations of what happened after after they're like, we're going to track this thing down. One of them states that the mob rounded up suspects, singling out a ghostly looking man. He was pale white and most resembling a vampire, and they drove a stake through his heart to kill him.
Wow, they didn't even check somehow?
No, this reminded me very much of just like a witch hunt.
Yeah, obviously, literally like, oh, that person kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
And then,
it's like, he's like, I'm anemic.
Right? I'm albino or something. I have albinism, guys. I swear.
Poor guy.
Oh.
The other one states that the mob entered homes of individuals and locating one man asleep in his bed, drove a stake through his heart. Both legends state that, or both versions of this legend state that the body was then dragged to the cemetery. Another version goes that the men set up a trap and ensnared a more demonic stalker. They dragged the beast's body to the cemetery and, with a long stake, pierced its heart. So either way, they're piercing something in the heart. And they leave the monster to perish in place. The following morning, the corpse was covered with thick concrete plate to trap it in place. Surprisingly, months later, the wooden stake used to kill pierces the concrete and begins to grow.
Ooh.
Eventually becoming a large tree.
That's weird.
Lore says that if one cuts the trunk of the tree, the blood of the vampire will seep out.
Ooh, you know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you'll mention it at all. I doubt it. But the movie Sleepy Hollow?
No, I don't mention it.
Okay, but yeah, because the headless horseman comes out of the tree, and then I think they were chopping the tree, to find his head or something. Spoilers for the early 2000s movie Sleepy Hollow with Christina Ricci and Johnny Depp.
If you've never seen it,
it's pretty good.
You ever heard of it?
Never heard of it. But yeah, he's chopping at the tree and blood is just coming out of the tree, and it's just the tree's a portal to hell.
I'm surprised this didn't come up at all, and right? I'm surprised it didn't even occur to me either. Wow. Missed opportunity. Anyway,
Side note: the thing's been blinking.
It's blinking. Yep. Maybe it is a vampire.
We gave it such a look.
Side eye.
Side eye.
If a person breaks one of the branches, not only will it gush blood, but its leaves will impart a red residue on the skin.
Ooh.
So for nearly 200 years, the tree has been growing. And this is a quote from this article. Its twisted network of roots undulate and wrap round adjacent graves and markers. The day will come when this gnarl will break the barrier slab covering the vampire, allowing him to escape and seek revenge on Guadalajara.
Ooh, so they're just like, one day.
Mm-hmm. And it's like the tree is completely gated off. I have seen some people in videos like going in to get closer to the tree. I don't know if you need special permission for things like that, but typically it is closed off.
See, I would be too curious and I'd try to break off like a twig to see what happens or something. But I don't want to get cursed for life somehow. Or like, oh, that means he's going to come get you because you touched the tree so he knows who you are or something. So I'm like, no, I'm okay. Thank you.
I think somewhere I had read, like it's not on here, but on somewhere it was just like, that if and when he does escape, he's gonna obviously all these people that got him are dead, so he's gonna come after
the bloodline.
Ancestors. No. So if you're related or think you're related, I mean, your parents are from Guadalajara too, right? Yeah.
Oh shit, dude! If we die mysteriously, it might
with puncture marks and with blood drained from our bodies. Just know it was a vampire
coming after us because of our goddamn ancestors.
Goddamn ancestry.
So, what if he turns us into vampires?
Oh, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Do we sparkle or do we?
Oh, we definitely sparkle. We're sparkling right now.
This is the skin of a killer.
I'm sparkling right now.
Oh my gosh. Sounds so you make it sound so ominous. Even though it's just sparkling.
We're not mermaids anymore. Now we're vampires.
We're mermaid vampires, actually.
Merpires.
No. That sounds gross. the mermaid. There's no nice way of saying it. The mermaids.
Vampires.
That sounds weird.
They both sound wrong.
Okay, but I could totally see a vampire mermaid being a thing, but they live in like the deep parts of the ocean where all the fish with like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the really, really bottom of the ooh.
Yeah, and we're pale there too, you know, because we never see sunlight. Actually, we're also blind.
You say it so matter of fact. We're also blind.
We're also blind.
Yep. We're
FYI.
Blind. No.
My God, where have we gotten to?
The people that don't know what we actually look like are probably going to be very confused. Wait, they're 5'9" and 5. What did you say? 5'3" or whatever. 5'2", almost 5'3". They're mermaid vampires with very pale skin. Interesting.
One has red hair.
Oh, I forgot we did mention that.
We mentioned it at some point.
With extensions, you know, we mentioned the long hair.
Oh, yeah. Totes. Totes my goats. Mm-hmm.
And they're blind.
And we're blind. Someone please draw a picture of us.
Send it in. Email, TikTok, whatever you want. Send it. I want to see it.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Oh, my God.
What is it? Draw me like one of your French girls? Paint me like...
Draw, because
it is draw, right?
He drew, he didn't paint.
But is that how she says it?
Draw me.
Like
I believe it should be.
God damn it. Now we have to watch it.
We gotta watch the movie. Oh my God, it's still ocean related. Relevant.
Alrighty, let's move on to the next story. So this one was probably my favorite. It's the story of... Where did I go?
Oh no, we'll never know.
Whoa.
Sorry, I did... Oh, I got the mosquito.
Gross. Jinx.
It didn't have blood, so we're safe.
Okay.
Excuse the clap. You can see it on the thing.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You're startling them.
Anywho, we killed a real life vampire.
Literally.
Mosquitoes.
Okay, so the next story is that of 10-year-old boy Ignacio Torres Altamirano. He was extremely afraid of the dark.
Oh.
And on May 24th, 1882, an ominous storm was en route to hit the city of Guadalajara. The parents of Nachito were preparing him for bed.
I forget Nacho. Duh, Nacho Libre.
Yep,
yeah.
Nachito.
Little hug. Little kiss.
Big hug. Big kiss.
Anywho.
So the parents were preparing him for bed. But because of his fear, the parents and grandparents always positioned 2 lit torches immediately outside his bedroom window. That night, he slept with the windows open. And that night, obviously because of the storm, there were really fierce winds blowing. And they extinguished each torch. In the morning, Nachito's mom came into his bedroom and sensed a chill and pall that fell over the space. Ooh. She rushed over to her son's bedside, and there she found him motionless, cold, and lifeless. Ooh. Doctors later determined that he had died of a heart attack during the night, likely due to the extreme fright fueled by his pathological fear of the dark. Oh. Super sad.
He was literally scared to death.
Yeah. Isn't that so sad?
Ugh, I thought you were going to say a vampire got him or something.
No, not in this story. Okay. I guess, the same way things happen, there's always chismosas, little rumors flying around and shit. And they decided to say that he had a heart attack that his heart had exploded inside his chest, and that his death was brought on by a horrible curse or even demons at play.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Dude, that's so mean too. Because they were like at his funeral fucking saying this shit too, like whispering.
So sad. Ugh. But now, so his work, it's like super cool. Or you'll see why. So it's not cool, I guess, but it's just like so fascinating. So his body was placed in a coffin and laid to rest at a nearby cemetery, which was in the Panteon de Belen.
Oh, see, I wasn't sure, but...
However, the next morning, keepers of the cemetery found his coffin exhumed and positioned aside the hole that had served as his grave. Huh. Fearful and in disbelief, his parents asked the caretakers to quickly bury him once more. On the second morning after the funeral, the coffin was again found lying on the ground as it had been found the prior morning.
What?
This happened again for the following 9 mornings.
Oh my God.
Yep. So there was really no cause. It was just like a...
It lit up right when you said no cause.
Ooh. Yeah, it just kept happening. They never found out why. But his parents could only reason that Nachito's extreme fear of the dark was driving him to the light. So placement below the ground was perpetuating his terror even after death. His parents then ordered a new coffin be made of stone and fashioned with 4 short pillared legs to keep his body from touching the ground, allowing it to be bathed in sunlight. Aww. The tomb was placed at the gravesite above the ground. And it is where it is now. So to this day, the legend of Nachito keeps a grip on visitors to his grave. Some claim to have seen or heard a young boy. Others have witnessed mysterious balloons hovering over the cemetery as if held by the hand of a child. Oh. Most enduring is the notion that Nachito is a talisman. So individuals will leave a small toy for the boy, plus a secret wish. Anyone removing an item will succumb to tragedies until the toy is returned. And as to the validity of the small ball that rolled by its... Wait, what? I don't know what this is because I feel...
It wasn't mentioned earlier, huh?
No, I don't know. I might have stuck this in here not by mistake, but just out of order. I guess a small ball had rolled itself away from and back to the grave. And I don't know. I guess there were some witnesses for that. I don't know why this is here. I don't remember.
That was just randomly fun.
Yeah, I don't even remember reading that. Interesting. I'm like, wow, so cool. Nice notes.
God, that was me being so shook by my own notes, even though I literally did the research. I was like, whoa, did you know owls? For last time. It was just no shit, you only took those.
Yes. So he's still very popular. Offerings to placate Nachito's soul quickly pile up, and to clear the grave, cemetery caretakers routinely remove and donate items to local hospitals.
That's actually very sweet.
So this is kind of this answered my question before I even thought it out loud, I guess, to myself. I was like, wait, but if you take the gifts, isn't this gonna curse the kids? They donate them. This is so fucked up. Sorry. I hate laughing. But the toys are given to terminally ill children.
Oh my God. it's like you're gonna go anyways. See, I thought it was gonna be a little nicer with like, because it's going to other kids, this child is allowing it because at least the toy gets to be played with or something.
That's what I was thinking as I like read the first part of that
Yeah,
sentence.
that's what I had assumed.
And then it ended with that, and I'm like, oh.
They're like, well, they're gonna pass away. Oh my god, that's so mean.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up.
I don't think they thought it through that much.
Mm-hmm.
But wow.
I mean, maybe they did give it some thought.
They're like, well, we don't want to give it to like,
we don't want to curse somebody else. Yeah, because
what if we curse a kid in the hospital who's like not
recovering.
Terminal? And so I guess. Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting.
It's a little odd.
It's kind of fucked up.
I know. Anyways, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. So
God,
this one,
dude, we went from like, what was it? We went from like head to vampires to what now?
Guess.
I don't know. Native Americans or something? It's the Americas, right?
It's
technically North America.
Central?
Central would be lower.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know either. We're not geography experts.
No, we're not historians or no, we don't know anything.
The brain cell has left the building, okay?
Definitely. It's been gone. I don't think I ever made it in through the door today.
It's like it was in Germany. Now it's in like New Zealand.
Yeah, we lost it at Edinburgh.
Yeah. Packed its bags. It
It's
saw
gone.
George Mackenzie and just noped
It just
out.
noped out.
It's like, nah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the next one. This one is a popular tale of a daring man who once sailed the Pacific during his youth and attacked many ships laden with riches from the Orient.
Was his name Jack Sparrow?
No.
Hey,
As a middle-aged man,
No, I'm just kidding.
almost. No, I'm just kidding. As a middle-aged man, the pirate, it is a pirate, decided to settle and make a real life for himself in Guadalajara. I didn't even know we had pirates in Guadalajara.
Apparently. I know, it's not exactly
We
a
had but
coastal
one.
state or town.
We had but one.
But one.
He had only one son who did not know of his father's former life as a pirate, but the man had stashed somewhere in the Guadalajara area a massive treasure comprised of mostly gold and precious stones, and a few months after hiding it, the man died and was buried in Panteon de Belen. So according to the legend, if a devout person visits the pirate's grave at midnight and prays the rosary for the man's tormented soul, the ghost of the pirate will reveal the exact location of the treasure.
Well, I'm not getting any buried treasure anytime soon.
Yeah.
Not very devout.
As people have been trying this for years, it is said that the ghost has not yet found the right devout person. Which
What if
I
they
have a
got
theory
it?
about this.
What is your theory?
So my theory is that, like, okay, so say someone who dies and, lived a life of sin, technically by, let's say, Catholic standards, they're in purgatory, right? And people who are still alive, that's why you pray the novenario. That's why you pray in general for, oh, it blinked. They pray like for basically to save their souls so that they may enter into heaven, right? So,
Sorry, it just,
I know, it
keeps
just keeps
blinking.
blinking. So my thought is maybe it has not revealed the treasure because it can't. Because it has not reached, like it has not gotten out of purgatory. So what if like the last person to like say it's like, he needs a certain amount of money, and he's waiting for his last dollar to make it in. Oh, it held the light for a second. Yeah, maybe it's just waiting for the last person. The last person to give him the ticket into heaven. And that person will get the treasure.
So it's not even about okay, interesting. Makes me want to try. You never know.
No, but like, am I suddenly a devout Catholic?
Right. Well, I'm like, maybe you don't even need to be devout necessarily. You just need to be praying for him. What if he's looking for like a kindred spirit, someone who's wild at heart as well, and it's just like, or like someone like him, where it's like they were crazy, and then they're like, okay, I need to get my shit together, and now they're devout. Maybe like it's like he wants someone who's had a life. like that. And then he's like, I would like to reward you for a life well lived or something like that.
That's
just a thought.
Just a thought. And also that whole praying
the rosary at midnight.
No, just the like my explanation of it. I don't know anything about it. That's just my it blinked again.
He's like, no, you don't.
Yeah, he's like, no, you don't, bitch. Don't even try.
I don't like that it's blinking during all the religious part.
Me either. But like anyways, like I was saying, I do not claim to know any of that. These are just my assumptions.
Theories. But it's just a theory.
It's just a theory. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the story of the pirate. I have another one, and this one is like so these kind of get a little further and further away from the cemetery. Not super far. Just they're kind of adjacent to the cemetery. Okay. So this is of a little boy, another little boy, not Nachito. So this child is connected to the former hospital, which is next door to the cemetery. This young boy was named Santiago and was suffering from a terminal stomach ailment. And in some stories, it's an aggressive type of cancer. So, I don't know, some kind of illness, but he was really suffering. During a visit, Santiago's mother brought the boy one of his favorite saint statues from home to help give her son comfort through his illness. While he was sleeping, the mother placed a small statue in the boy's hands, and when he awoke, he threw the statue up against the wall, cursing God for giving him such a terrible disease. He yelled to anyone who would hear. His wish was that God himself would contract this horrible illness that he was suffering from. Santiago ended his rant by saying, "If God gets this disease, let's see who will cure him." That night, the boy's pain was more intense than ever, and he wandered outside the hospital and into the cemetery. The next morning, the boy's body was found hanging from a tree, with the hospital bed sheets used as a noose. Damn. Sometimes at night, people claim to see the boy hanging from a tree inside the cemetery.
Ooh.
So, this story is often told as a cautionary tale to children so that they will not lose their faith in God.
Oh my gosh. What a horrible story to tell.
Right?
I mean, obviously, I don't know, no offense, but I mean, the kid made some points.
I mean, it's just, I mean, I can see, like, I don't know. I don't understand, like, you are allowed to be in pain and be upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And I, like, in what world? Like, what is this, the Old Testament?
Exactly. Like, yeah, I was thinking that too. A vengeful God.
Yeah.
Look at us spouting blasphemy.
I know.
What else is new?
I'm just saying,
dude,
I kind of hated that story.
Yeah.
It was just, like, really, like, it would have been just a story. But then I got to that last line and I'm like, really?
Yeah. It's
like
viste? Yes. I could see some freaking mom being like that. And I'd be like, dude, no. Yeah. Kid had a point.
Eso es lo que pasa cuando le hablas así a Dios.
You
know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
So I kind of hated that.
No.
But
no, dude, no.
That was one story. And this is the last one. This is a little bonus story. Again, it's not technically part of the cemetery, but I felt like it's nearby. It's close enough. Like it's literally walking distance from the cemetery. I don't think it's the same hospital unless it was renamed, but it is still like really close. But this is a story of a nun. And a lot of the notes from this story was from a podcast. I didn't know it was a podcast, by the way. I've stumbled across this like website a bunch of times, and I just assumed it was like a blog or something. No, it's a podcast. And they're called Spooky Tales.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
Oh my god, it's shout out. Yes, shout out to Spooky Tales.
Wait, I feel like I've run across their TikTok maybe.
Really?
I think maybe. If they don't have one, I'm wrong, but I feel like I might have.
They might. I don't know. I saw like they have a lot of like
spooky things.
I know they had like their Instagram
all their socials.
Yeah, they had all the socials on there. So they might have had a TikTok, I'm not sure. But shout out to Spooky Tales. And actually some of the notes from last week's episode was from there too. But again, nice. I thought it was just a blog, like, so
you didn't realize. Yeah,
I didn't even realize. And I'm like, wait a minute, cool.
How y'all doing?
What's up? Hit us up.
Spookies.
Spookies. Yeah, so they actually like do a lot of tales from like from their like hometown and stuff like that. So
nice.
I'm assuming they are Latinas at the very least.
Nice.
But yeah, what's up? And thanks for this episode because it was an awesome story. So I'd like to share it with you guys. Okay, so this is in Guadalajara, Mexico, obviously.
Really?
And this one is known as La Monja del Hospital Civil, or the Nun of the Civil Hospital. So for many years, this was the biggest hospital in the country of Mexico. In 1968, nurse Manuela Lozano Mendoza began working in this hospital. She was known to be amazing at her job, and after 24 years of a long career, sadly, she died of cancer. So soon after her death, patients began noticing that during the night, a very nice nun would come and help them.
Oh.
Many patients even claimed to have had conversations with this nun. A man by the name of Alberto Romero recalls seeing her when his sister was in the hospital. After suffering from a fall that had caused her to go into a coma, Alberto says, "No one was giving me hope, not even the doctors. One night, I arrived to take care of my sister at 10 p.m., and around 2 a.m., I went on a walk in the hallway. When I returned to the room, I saw a nun at her bedside. When I walked in, she walked next to me with her head down, and after a few seconds, I thought, maybe she can pray with me for my sister. I went to look at her, but there was no one there. It was strange because it was only a few seconds. I was confused and also a little bit scared, so I went to the nurses to ask them about the nun. They began to ask me, where did you see the nun? Was it at the head of your sister or at the feet? Where? I told them at her head, and they said to me, your sister will be saved. Aww. The nurses had informed him that many have seen this nun. If she is seen at a patient's feet, the patient will not make it. But if she is next to their head, the patient will survive. Alberto didn't believe the nurses since he didn't believe any of these kind of things. But 15 days later, miraculously, his sister recovered and it was time to go home. He claims to have felt a sense of peace when in the presence of this nun and says, my sister is a clear example that the nun of the General Hospital is real. So, a young lady named Fermina had been feeling horrible abdominal pain and asked her mom to take her to the hospital. She was taken to the hospital and was admitted and underwent surgery to remove her appendix. After her surgery, she woke up to find herself in a different room and in pain. She looked up and saw a nun, which she claims seemed to be out of place as her outfit seemed really old. Sorry, when I read that line, I was just like, she smells like a fucking corpse.
Honestly,
but like
with
the
her fashion,
wow,
so
she's wearing a
outdated.
really old habit. Like that is so last season.
Last season's habit, please. It's not even Prada. Like wow, where did she get that? Costco.
Oh my god. What's it called? Party City?
Party City? Oh my gosh. She didn't even go to Spirit Halloween.
Oh my god, so fucked up.
What is her rosary from Shein?
Oh my god. Stop.
Oh, what was it?
So bad.
What is it? Megan and Megan.
Yes. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, really quick tangent. Fuck, what was I watching the other day? Oh, it was from fucking Ugly Betty. So this girl comes in and she's like, my name's Megan.
Oh my
Not
god.
Megan.
Oh
it's
my
Megan.
god.
And I was losing my goddamn mind. I was like, shut the fuck up.
That's so funny. She would be Megan.
Mm-hmm. And she was such a cunt too.
Oh my god. The word of the day. What is it? Pee-wee's Playhouse. Oh, the secret word.
Oh, anyway.
Horrible.
All right,
So the nun.
She said she was out of place.
Her habit was so yesterday.
It was really old. She recalled hearing that nuns no longer worked at the hospital, so she just sat there, watching as the nuns stopped by every patient's bedside and prayed. She saw this happen every night that she was at the hospital. She asked the nurses about this, but they avoided answering her. Later that night, when she went to shower, she saw what appeared to be a woman showering, but water wasn't coming out of the shower. It was blood. And the woman had no eyes.
Oh my
Instead,
god.
it was just black holes. She went back to her bed, afraid, and asked the patient next to her if she had seen a nun too. The patient said, yes, I see her praying for everyone so they get better faster. But the nun is dead. She does not walk between patients. She floats, and her face is that of a skull.
Ooh.
Fermina felt that she needed to know the truth, and that night she stayed awake and waited for the nun. Like clockwork, the nun came and Fermina followed. Shocked, she saw the nun floating, and when the nun turned around, Fermina saw her skull face and missing eyes. She was so afraid, she ran to her bed, grabbed her belongings, and dismissed herself early from the hospital.
Damn. You fuck around, you find out. That's all I learned from that.
Exactly. But, I mean, she might have been scared, but hey, she was just there to pray over people.
Right? She
it's
just because she insulted her.
Better. Yes. She's like, oh, you want to see that side of me? Honey, you want to be scared? I'll give you a reason to be scared.
Right. Oh, you think my shit's old-fashioned? This is why.
Mm-hmm. And, again, I don't know how this fucking little thing got so out of order. I put it right at the end. I think I might have meant to put it somewhere at some time, and I forgot. But really quick, circling back to the Panteon. So I saw a video, like a YouTube video of this guy who had done one of the night tours, and one of the tour guides mentioned that many people had seen a woman in a white dress walking from tomb to tomb.
Oh, look, a lady in white.
A lady in white. Are we surprised? No.
Yeah, I know. When I looked through for Edinburgh, the only place I saw a lady in white, which now the thing's blinking every time we say lady in white. Oh, look at that.
Were you a lady in white?
But anyways, the lady in white was only mentioned in the reviews for Edinburgh. The what was it called? I only searched it 50 million times yesterday. The Greyfriars Kirkyard. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's supposedly one there, but when I tried searching it, I found nothing. So maybe this one reviewer maybe just saw a lady in white. I did see a lot about white figures, so
yes,
mayhaps it's been confuddled. So
mayhaps it's been confuddled. What a fucking interesting
way
to say things.
My past self came out again. They were confuddled when they heard the hoot of an albatross. So.
My God.
Yes, my alter ego, what's an old-timey name?
Francesca.
Apparently she's Italian as well. she's British, but her family's from Italy.
Yes. They migrated in
1872.
I was going to say 1749.
1652.
That's perfect.
There
1562. That sounds better.
1562.
Italy's like, what the fuck?
I don't even know who was where at one point.
No, that number just sounds right. When was it? 1562?
Something like that. When was Marie Antoinette around?
I don't know.
We're not historians, guys.
Shit.
Hold on. I have to figure this out.
Has it not become abundantly clear that we know nothing of history?
Right. I can tell you about paintings of Marie Antoinette, but I can't tell you about years. Okay. So, yeah, what is it? It was 17, what did we say?
1562.
1562. I'm going to say 1762, and she was BFFs with Marie Antoinette.
Okay, wonderful. They're besties. She's one of her ladies.
One of her ladies in waiting?
One of her, the court?
Yes, one of her court
people.
Maidens.
She
was the court jester.
We know nothing.
Yeah. So and then The Witcher came by.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Hello.
Can I be there? Hold on. Henry Cavill, are you there?
Jesus Christ. My God. All our history is just so fucked up.
Oh, all kinds of
Yeah, we're like mixing all sorts of time periods all within one thing.
And then Jude Law was there, you know? I mean, if it's a period piece, he might have been, let's be honest.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He was playing somebody.
He was the court jester.
He was a court jester.
Jude Law is the court jester.
Is that Jude Law?
Is that Jude? Oh my God, is that Jude Law? Just Marie Antoinette with her friend. Oh my God, is that Jude Law?
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
anyways,
the EMF loved it too. But yeah, that was our cemetery episode.
I hope you guys loved it. It was great.
It was a lot of fun. I like how mine was very violent and yours was a lot more just like story film.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a good bit of everything. And
Yeah,
like some touching stories in between.
Literally, with all of this, we've covered so many mythological creatures.
Such a wide variety.
Dude, and wait till next episode. That one gets fucking crazy.
My God.
Or maybe next episode?
Well, next episode is crazy in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
If we end up doing what we do. I love how vague we have to be.
Yes.
And then the next 2 episodes are gonna get
fucking
funky.
crazy.
That works, yeah. Fucking funky. Let's go.
Yes.
Hashtag
Be ready for
fucking
it.
funky.
Yes.
Say that
Love
5 times fast. Anyway. But thank you for listening.
I was like, that's...
What?
You're like, but, and I don't know why I heard and I'm like, and? That's?
No, wrong podcast. Wrong podcast.
And that's why we do this episode.
Sure. And that's why we're fucking cunts. No,
Oh my God. Word of the day.
Right? It's like, I was going to say take a drink, but we don't say enough. This time, even though it's already the end of the episode, you got to re-listen.
Yeah, go and listen
and
to
take
it
a
all over again.
shot every time we say cunt. Cunty. We are serving cunt here at Paranormal Plunge.
Oh God. We're serving what?
Cunt. Have you not heard the phrase?
No.
Serving cunt?
No.
It's a drag reference.
Oh, okay, great.
Just
Love
means you're great. You're just fucking slaying the scene.
Oh, wonderful. I thought it meant something else. Cool.
No, I mean, it can be in that way too, I guess.
I'm like, pardon me? Excusez-moi?
Serving cunt for $5.99.
Oh my God. For free 99.
For free. Oh, I mean,
JK.
If Henry Cavill. No, just kidding. Anyways.
Jude Law. Pedro Pascal?
Pedro Pascal. We're just so... Jude Law. I'll think about that one. Yeah, he's handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor James. He's just listening like,
Oh my
excuse you.
God. This ending has rambled on for far too long.
God, to be fair, he'd probably go for it if it was Pedro Pascal. I mean,
fair.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't go gay for him?
With those slutty knees?
I forgot about the slutty knees. What are you talking about? Okay.
God, we are a mess. Please DM us. Please reach out to us.
Spooky stories. If you got one, send it right now. You have to. You have to, or that vampire's going to come and get you.
Ooh. And beware, all of y'all from Jalisco or any neighboring cities, because, some people travel.
Yeah, if that tree ever breaks or something, hide your kids, hide your wife. It might be coming for you. You don't know what
everybody out
you don't
there.
know what your ancestors were up to back in the day. Maybe do some research, figure out if they were there at that time. I might have to do that and like ward my shit up. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But on that lovely note, thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys.
But anyway, thank you for listening.
See